Hey gang, what's up? It's Molly. Um, First topic of interest, I've decided I have to change my username. Malsy will be Smalsy is a mouthful. It's ridiculous and it's kind of hard to spell. So, I'm gonna have to think of something else. Give me a couple days. Let's see. That's out of the way. Today is Thanksgiving, November 28th, 2013. I am 14 days pre-op. VSG surgery. My surgeon is Dr. Matthew Bettendorf in Duluth, Minnesota, and I am so fucking excited. I can hardly wait to get wheeled into the OR and knocked the fuck out. And then I'm gonna wake up and start my life all over again. Let's see, what's new? I weigh the same as I've weighed, 257, hasn't changed, still fat, big news. Um, I outed myself to one of my coworkers, one of them out of two, because the other one is friends with my aunt on a very large side of my family, and I'm just not ready for that whole side of my family to know just yet. And the coworker and my aunt are both kind of these kind of people, so I'm not saying they gossip, but they definitely aren't keep it to yourselfers, especially when it's juicy like surgery. So there's that. I'm gonna say a lot. I don't have any notes prepared. I'm winging it. I realized I was telling a friend of mine that I've been kind of not myself in my YouTube videos. I don't like it, so I want it to be more me. So no notes. That's why we're winging it. That's why I'm winging it. Anyway, so yeah, 2 weeks till surgery. Kind of had sort of a meltdown the last couple of weeks. I've been really struggling with anxiety, and not in like the oh my god I'm having a panic attack sort of way, just in the oh my god I'm really fucking doing this sort of way. Really, this is happening. This is a real thing. I never thought I would have weight loss surgery. I think I've talked about that in a couple of other videos, at least one for sure. I think wasn't interested in it after I'd seen what it had done to some people in my life, and their results with it or lack thereof, and so I just wasn't. It wasn't for me. Then a friend of mine actually who moved to the East Coast a couple of years ago ended up having sleeve surgery and started posting her own videos on YouTube. This was before I had even a clue, and I started watching her videos, and her results were really amazing. She didn't seem to be as sick as some of my other weight loss surgery real life friends had been, and her her journey was wonderful for her. So I wanted to look into it. That's what led me down this whole path, was somebody else signing and getting the surgery, and um, it's really bizarre. If you had asked me a year ago if I would be here doing this now, I would have laughed in your face, straight up. And I can't wait to see where I am a year from now, to see what I say about where I am now. What would I laugh at now? Uh, Climbing a tree, jumping rope, riding in a helicopter. I'm trying to think of other things I can't do. Blending in, I guess. Count. Um, yeah. So that's why I'm here. I've never been a small person. I realized I haven't done the whole personal history of my fatness thing that a lot of people really tend to do on YouTube. So I thought I would give that a shot. I've never been small. I've been fat since I was a baby, literally. I was 3 or 4, maybe a little older than that, in dance lessons, and my parents put me in the little leotard with the little tights and nicknamed me Goldie. Not because I had blonde hair, but because I had the thighs of a golden plump chicken. Goldie. And I knew no better, and I walked around saying Goldie, 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 Goldie all day long. Adorable. Childhood obesity. Nothing's cuter. So I noticed I was different in like 5th grade. I wasn't wearing any of the clothes my friends were wearing. You know, that's when you started getting into like the whole can we trade clothes or switch shirts or share clothes, whatever. And I could never do it. Uh, Sleepovers were always really awkward for me, and I knew, like, I started ninth grade at 203 pounds. I knew I was big then. I was ordering all my pants from specialty catalogs and wearing hoodies. I was really depressed. I have struggled with depression pretty much my entire existence. I've finally pretty much overcome that in the last 3 or 4 years. I've really worked to battle my way out of it. I don't medicate for it. I did 2 years of really extensive therapy to kind of dig into it and tackle it. And I've been pretty successful. I still struggle. I still have my moments. But now I think in the mental health realm of my life, the thing I struggle with most is the self-doubt. And I'll tell you, this journey has tested that to the extreme. I am I'm amazed at how much I can tell myself no, at how much I can deny myself something I really want, truly want. I told some people that, I think I posted on Facebook actually, that Fat Molly was giving me a hard time the other night, and she rears her ugly head pretty often and tells me I should do things and can't do things, and I really hate that about her. She's told me that my whole life, and it's gotten me nowhere but denied a lot of experiences that I didn't ever want to be denied. So, yeah, I think I'm done listening to Fat Molly. It's scary. I don't know what it's going to be like. I can't imagine, like, going to Thanksgiving dinner next year and having a little plate of food. But I look forward to it. I really do. I ate this year. I'll come back to the Fat Molly story. Um, Thanksgiving was good. Hung out with my family. Didn't tell anybody about anything. I ate really well. I had like 3 or 4 ounces of turkey, a couple bites of other things. I think I had like a third of a cup of stuffing, which at my family is mostly meat. Actually, it's not really so much the like bread stuffing like stovetop stuffing would be. Um, so, and I passed on dessert completely. I also didn't drink any water with my meal, which is not like me at all. I'm finished my meal and chugged 12 ounces of freezing cold water immediately thereafter kind of person. So I really made a concerted effort to eat differently at dinner. It was really good. It was good. And I enjoyed my meal, and I wasn't uncomfortable coming home, and I don't feel like I need a nap. It's 11 o'clock at night. I have to go to bed because I have my doctor's appointment in the morning. I'll come back to that as well. So, Fat Molly. She's kind of a bitch. I struggle with doubt. I've asked some really people that I resound really well with in the community online, YouTube and Facebook and everything, about doubt prior to their surgeries. I asked the Fat Kings about it during the last Fat King Fridays episode, and I've talked to a couple of other people on Facebook about it, and I really have gotten some positive feedback from it. Everybody kind of has their own thing, but I'll tell you, just the little snippets of advice that people give makes all the difference in the world to me. It does. It really helps me rein her in and get a reality check. And I don't know. I don't want to seem like one of those people that needs constant reassurance, but I guess some days that's what it is as far as the self-doubt stuff goes. And I just try to bear in mind, it's been 6 months. If I really didn't want to have this surgery, I would have pulled out by now. I would have not done the work. I would have not gone to my appointments. I would have made up excuses. I would have gained weight. I wouldn't have made the changes that I've made to my life and to myself, my way of thinking, my way of eating, my relationship with food that I've made. I want this. It's happening. Fat Molly can just shove it. I don't even care where, because she can shove it. I'm done. So tomorrow morning, Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, is my finally weigh-in of myself at the surgeon's office before surgery. I have my 2 educational appointments tomorrow. One is with the, I think it's with an RN actually, and they kind of go over the physical side of surgery, what to expect, what medications, what you have to do with that, your multivitamins, all of that, how to take care of your wounds, how long till you're healed, taking off of work, all of that. Um, Also, they go over where to park at the hospital, what time to get there, all the vital information really that pertains to surgery. Then that appointment will take about an hour. My second appointment is with the dietitian. It's the last one before surgery. She'll go over the pre-op diet with me. She'll go over the post-op diet with me, the first 2 weeks of it, and then I get the next portion of it after my 2-week checkup after surgery. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I met my weight goal for the day, um, and I'm worried I may have overdone it at Thanksgiving tonight, but I'm really not that worried. I wasn't uncomfortable. Like I said, I didn't eat a lot of really horrible foods. Oh, I did eat candy corn, and that was surprisingly easy to do. I don't really eat candy corn, but I decided I'd have a couple pieces after dinner as something like, something sweet, while everyone else had pie. And I had like 4 pieces originally, and then I went back for another 4, and I was like, okay, that is enough candy corn, because I could see myself standing there like fishing it out of the bowl, just popping them in. And I don't even like candy corn. I think it was really just like I really wanted sweets. So I did, however, bring home some Thanksgiving Day leftovers. I brought home stuffing, and I brought home some mashed potatoes and gravy because I only had like a teeny tiny bit of mashed potatoes, and I love them. I also brought home dinner rolls. It's my grandmother's recipe. She's she passed away like 8-ish years ago, I think, and we make her rolls every Thanksgiving, so it's nice to be able to have one or two. Um, I know that next year it will be absolutely not a possibility. They're pretty doughy. They're not toasted. They're pretty doughy, and I guess I'd be nervous to try them. But who knows? We'll see. Maybe I'll have one. Maybe I'll have a bite of one. Can't tell you anything. I don't know how this is going to work from here on out. All I know is the next 2 weeks are going to be both the fastest and the slowest 2 weeks of my entire life. I'm more than ready for surgery. So, December 5th, I start my liquid diet. That should be entertaining. I'm a little nervous about it. I don't do well without food. I get pretty cranky. But on the other hand, my stomach will never be empty. I can have all the liquids I want, as long as they're on the little approved list. So, it's a week. Anybody can do anything for 1 week. And I know everyone's like, "Oh, it sounds easy till you're doing it, and it's harder once you're in it, and blah blah blah." But I really think I can manage this. I honestly, time. I'm a recovering drug addict. I was a pretty hardcore drug user. If you want to know what drugs I was doing, you can ask. I don't really think it's relevant. But you wouldn't want your kids involved with that. No needles, so there's that. But if it fit in a pipe, I would smoke it. We'll put it there. And I got myself clean. I checked myself into outpatient rehab. And I haven't touched drugs in like 6 years. I never had an alcohol problem. I don't like getting drunk. So every once in a while I'll have a drink, and I know like all the NA and AA people out there are like, "Oh, it's against the rules," but for me, I really don't have a problem with it. I really don't I don't like being drunk. I like getting a little buzzed and relaxed or whatever, but I'm not really like a huge drinker. I never have been. I never was. And I know that with the surgery there's a risk of the transference, but I don't think I'm that worried about it right now. I'm not afraid. I'm not one of those people that's afraid to reach out for support. If I'm really struggling, I'll say something to someone. And, I do go to meetings every once in a while. I don't work a 12-step program, but I do check in at meetings, and it does help me stay accountable. I don't have a sponsor, but I do have some people who've been in that community for a long period of time. One of my closest friends has been sober 25 years right now. And he's fucking amazing. He's like the coolest dude ever. I love you, Barry. So, yeah. Liquid diet. Transference. Fat Molly. Oh, Fat Molly. Did I ever go back to that? I graduated high school 20 pounds lighter than I am right now. Pretty excited to get to that point again. I don't know, it's late. my appointment's at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's Black Friday. I have to drive past some pretty serious shopping centers between now and between when I leave my house and when I get to the hospital. And so we're also supposed to get between 1 and 3 inches of snow tonight in that area. So I'm 60 miles away from my hospital and my surgeon. It's a journey to get there, and it gives me lots of time to think. I think the one thing I'm worried about is the actual day of surgery, driving down there and freaking out in the car the whole way there. I'm really going to try not to let myself do that, but I know myself pretty well, and if I text you, call you on the day of surgery, it'll be an important phone call. Just saying. I'm gonna want to talk to you if I'm really freaking out. Other news. I think I may have found a roommate for the cruise in April. That would be really cool. I'll be 5 months post-op, and I can't even imagine what my life would be like then. If any of you can see the future and happen to know how cool I'm gonna be, please let me know, because I'm pretty cool right now. Not to sound like one of those people, but I don't think I'm boring. No one's ever told me I'm boring. And I'm a pervert. We're always the fun ones to have in the group. So, yeah. I think this is my giant hoodie. I bought this hoodie to wear to the hospital. It is from Walmart. It's a men's, I think 2X. It's a 2X. Somebody tell me. And it's like the comfiest thing I've ever worn. Can you see the inside? It's so fuzzy. It's so soft. Oh. So I wear it all the time. I also bought myself some really cute plaid pajama pants. I don't know if you're going to be lucky enough to see those, but who knows? You'll probably see me in my damn paper gown, so who cares? I'm looking for input. Did any of you do a skin flick prior to your surgery and post it on Facebook? Are you glad you did it? Are you sad you did it? Do you wish you hadn't done it? Would you do it again? I've been thinking about it. I'd really like to at least take pictures of me in like brown underwear to compare to after photos, but I don't know if I'm brave enough to post that on Facebook. And maybe I'll like save the video, make it a video, and just save it for like a year from now, and do like 1 year before and after skin flick. Don't know. So I told my little sister about surgery, and she was really cool about it. It went really well, and I hadn't seen her since I had told her. She's home for the weekend, of course. We hung out some yesterday, and it was okay. We didn't really talk about surgery stuff much. And then today, yesterday I found out she's on my MyFitnessPal, so she totally is on my friends list now, and tracking her food. I'm really proud of her, and so far she's lost like 2.5 pounds, and I'm so psyched for her. I really hope that she can achieve whatever goal she set out to do and find her happiness with it. I do. So today was Thanksgiving, and we went down to my aunt's house, and my sister sat next to me and saw what I put on my plate, and she put whatever she wanted to on her plate and ate. And I was so happy to see her do that, because my mom's like primary concern with me having surgery, one of the first things she said was, you're going to be all judgmental and we're going to be self-conscious about eating in front of you. And I would never have eaten like I did tonight at previous Thanksgivings. If I didn't have surgery coming up, I would have shoved so much food in my mouth, I would be miserable all night. I would be up till like 2 a.m. uncomfortable, and then popping Tums or Rolaids or God knows whatever's in the cabinet. And I actually got home here about like 9 or 9:30, and my stomach was growling. My stomach has growled every 2 hours today. Snacks, please. So, I had a couple of pieces of, I like that Jack Link's beef jerky, the little nuggets. I like those nuggets. They're pretty soft and easy to chew. And, so I had a couple of those. I think I had like 5 of those, and that worked for a while. And then I had some water, bottle number 3, 100 ounces, baby. And my stomach's growling again. It's 11:15. What the fuck? I am ready to done. Wow, ready to done. I'm ready to be done with being hungry. I'm ready to never hear my stomach growl again, or at least not for a long, long time. So, yeah, I love you guys. It's kind of quiet in Mollyville, though. If you're around, say hi. No one says hi. I'm a human. I'm a good person. I'm a lot of fun. Wink. I think I'm going to leave it there. Night, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.